Welcome to the Daytona road course for race number 17? 18. Race number 18 of the MDVCS Voltage Part-Timer Series. So we are here at the Daytona road course for 5 laps of racing. This is the Hooters 150K. The Cup race will be 15 laps of racing, and they might have to pit. It's going to be close. Anyway, on the front row, we have Mason Jefferson and Sean Harple, who won at Watkins Glen. Sam Rogers and Dion Scott in row 2. Andrew Rich, Max Newworth, row 3. Henry Cavanaugh, Jordan Newman, row 4. And then Brenda Rogers and Mason Powers in row number 5. Robert Rogers, who had shrinked up to 1 point behind the points leader, is 22nd in points. Connor Breton is 3rd in points, and he starts 21st. Robert Rogers is starting in 22nd. Robert Rogers starting 22nd. He is 2nd in points, 1 point back of Sam Rogers, I believe. And then Connor Breton is 7 back and 3rd in points. So we'll get you to the start of the race shortly. Hopefully it's a good one. They come off of what is the regular turn 4. Now get ready to go into the tri-oval for 5 laps of racing. The Hooters 150K is underway. No caution flags and no pit stops for the part-timer guys. As they head into the first turn, Mason Jefferson with the lead. Sam Rogers looking in second. Oh, Brenda Rogers gets in the wall, and there goes Emerson Arden. That will slow them up. Emerson Arden taken out. His day is going to be done, as they are 3 wide all over the place here. And as we look to the front, Mason Jefferson leading as they cycle through the field. Tyler Markle looking to gain some spots. Happened was Brenda Rogers hit the wall there coming out of that turn, and she got damaged. Looks like Sheila Sullivan is damaged, and Emerson Arden is smoking as they're peeling off onto the regular oval part of the track. Mason Powers passing Max Newworth there as they'll head through the boot. Many drivers fighting for position. As Mason Jefferson leads lap 1. Sam Rogers in 2nd. Andrew Rich in 3rd. And these are the 3 that will transfer as of the moment. More battling. Here's Henry Cavanaugh side by side with teammate Dion Scott now. As you can see, they get loose through there. Sheila Sullivan will come down pit road, and Emerson Arden is getting there. We have a battle for... Oh, never mind. Dion Scott falling to 7th. Henry Cavanaugh gets up there. Now Andrew Rich is looking for 2nd place on Sam Rogers. So let's go on board with Andrew Rich here. As you see just how wide he takes that turn off there. You just see how difficult this track really is. So they hit up over 200, and then they come through to go through the boot. And this can be a big passing zone here. As Sean Harple managed to maybe gain some ground there on Andrew Rich. So Sheila Sullivan is out and away. Brenda Rogers slow. There's Tyler Markle and others as they all space out across this massive track. Dion Scott going back And now it seems Mason Powers might be fighting for position here with him. Mason Powers will pass Dion Scott for 7th. As the top 4 begin to bunch up, Sean Harple putting down the best lap out of the top 4, and he seems to have maybe the best car here. Yes, he does. So Sean Harple, as we take a cockpit view of his view on things, you can see him. He's looking for this. This is only a 5-lap race, so you got to go when you can go. And now he's looking on Andrew Rich for 3rd place. And a reminder, Sheila Sullivan is up ahead of them. Emerson Arden is out of the race. Now let's see what Mason Jefferson does with the 53 here. I believe Mason Jefferson has won once or twice already this season. And Sheila Sullivan is going to hold him up. And that's going to allow Sam Rogers, Andrew Rich, and Sean Harple all catch up. And he's just staying right behind there. Sam Rogers looking to the outside. And now Sam Rogers and Sean Harple both go by on the outside. Sean Harple looking for the lead now with 2 laps to go. So Mason Jefferson and Andrew Rich get by. And Mason Jefferson losing the lead now. Sean Harple looking for the lead on Sam Rogers. But Sam Rogers to keep that lead for now. As now more drivers will have to make their way around the slow car of the 53 here. Henry Cavanaugh in 5th, 6th Jordan Newman, 7th Mason Powers, 8th Dion Scott, 9th Max Newworth, and 10th Ryan Kesey. And now Jordan Newman getting held up by the 53. But now he will get by. As we look through the field here, Brenda Rogers way back here. But Sam Rogers leading, Sean Harple 2nd, and in 3rd for the moment, Mason Jefferson. We will be back in a couple of seconds. As Sam Rogers goes to head through the boot, and this is really the race he needed. And Mason Jefferson wide on the boot as now Andrew Rich is going to look to maybe try to get back in the 3rd place, and Mason Jefferson might get kicked out of a chance to go in the Cup race. Sam Rogers is already guaranteed to be a full-time driver next season. He won all the way back at Road America. And he has proven himself a road course driver that will be driving for Front Row Motorsports. He'll be driving in the number 38 next season. White flag waves as Andrew Rich and others looking to maybe pounce on that 3rd place as Andrew Rich got loose there. And that's going to allow Mason Jefferson to pull away. But Sam Rogers, the fastest lap out of the top 5. So let's look for the 53 now. And the 53 is making it very difficult here in the back. They're almost 3 wide here. Connor Breton in the back. As Robert Rogers has gained some positions. Up to 15th now. And that could help soften the damage that Sam Rogers is going to do if he wins this race. Now getting back to the lead. Sam Rogers way out in front there. Sean Harple, Mason Jefferson in 3rd. Andrew Rich 4th. Henry Cavanaugh in 5th. And Henry Cavanaugh has done pretty good since he came back from his injury. But meanwhile, Sam Rogers continuing to lead out front as they come out of the boot, and that was really the last passing zone. As they come through the final 2 turns here, Sam Rogers coming out of what is turn 4 at Daytona. And Sam Rogers will win the Hooters 150K. Sean Harple 2nd. Mason Jefferson will come home 3rd. So those will be the 3 drivers advancing to the Cup race. Andrew Rich finishing 4th. Henry Cavanaugh 5th. Jordan Newman 6th. Mason Powers 7th. Dion Scott 8th. Max Newworth 9th. And in 10th will be Chris Carando. So we will see you guys for the Cup race.